So, on my way to work today, I was on the bus and I was sitting near the back, and there was one guy sitting maybe 5 feet behind me and a couple sitting a few feet behind him. And as soon as I sat down, I heard this guy say for them to put their mask back on. I didn't see it, but he said, "Hey, put your mask back on," and said something about COVID. And I turn around and he's talking to these people behind me, and like they're both wearing masks. Maybe one of them had their mask down, or I don't know. But this kid, who I guess he must have been 20, says this to them. So I look back at it and I'm just like rolling my eyes at him like, "Really, kid?" And then he says to me, "Yeah, and you too, put your mask on." Before he finished the sentence, "Yeah, and you too," I was standing 1 foot above him. And I had no intention of fighting him or anything like that, but I was ready to. And, I just stood up and was like, "Don't ever tell me what I'm supposed to do with my face." And he started trying to talk and he's blah, blah, blah. And I'm just like, I don't care. I'm like, "Don't ever tell me." I said, "It's none of your business telling them that either." And I lost control of my emotions. Like I was ready. Like I didn't intend to fight, but like literally I was above that guy, like in like a fucking stance, like, "No, don't ever fucking tell me what to do." And if he would have got up, that would have definitely been an altercation. It wasn't. He was definitely caught off guard. But after this thing happened, I got off the bus and I transferred at stops to go to work, and it had me thinking, why did I lose it? Why was that such an emotional snap? And it's not just about me, although I'm incredibly tired of seeing people try to be mask police and all this jab police. Like, did you get yours? You should get yours. All the coercion, all the shame, all the blame. I'm tired of it. And I'm tired of these face mask police. And this kid's 20 and he's talking about COVID. He probably doesn't even have a fucking clue. He doesn't even have a clue, as to this COVID thing that he's talking about. He doesn't even know. He just watches the news and shit. Anyway, I'm ranting, but like, what it comes down to is that people have forgotten that we live in a free country. And that really pisses me off. Really pisses me off that these people feel so self-righteous that they're going to tell somebody else what to do, especially something like that. Especially something like that. It's none of their business. Canada is a free country, okay? And I want to see it stay that way. So the funny thing is that to most of the outside onlookers, if there were any, they'd be thinking that I'm the bully. I thought about this. And I'm like, and how backwards is that? Because to be honest, the guy telling people what to do is the bully. And I'm standing up against the bully for those people and for myself. Now, I'm not saying that you should lose your shit, but I'm calling on all you men out there. Now is the time. Now is the time to stand up to these Karens and these literal bullies picking on people for whatever reason. I'm not saying that they're physically more mighty and they're picking on them in that way. What I'm saying is these people are bullies. They're literally picking on people because they have numbers and they have popularity and the support of the consensus, which is leading them to this place where now they feel that they have the authority to tell other people what to do. And I am not going to stand for that. All you men out there, I implore you to do the same. The next time you see somebody bullying someone over not wearing a mask, I want you to say something to that person. I want you to stand up for other people and their rights. Nobody has the right to tell anybody else what to do, what to put on, or take off their face in a free country. And that's literally where we're at day to day, is this nonsense bullshit of people policing other people and making it seem like it's a health issue. No, it's not. Nobody's risking anybody here. Grandma's not going to die because someone wasn't wearing a mask on a bus and they passed by you. Nah. Because this takes me back to what I was talking about earlier with that kid not knowing anything about COVID, but running his mouth. If you know the numbers, and I mean, you know the infection fatality rate, you know the Delta's infection fatality rate being 0.1%. You know the COVID's infection fatality rate being 0.4 to 0.15%. Now, if you know those numbers, then you know that pretty much anything we do, unless we're sick, literally sick with symptoms, is not going to affect anybody else. And I'm fucking tired of half of society being treated, well, all of society being treated as if them breathing is putting other people at risk. That has to stop. It has to stop. Not only is it absolutely bullshit, but it's insane. And it's destroying the fabric of society. Anyways, for you men out there, and yeah, you women too, you can stand up too. Stand up to these people. And you know what? Do it regardless of whether you wear a mask or not. Everybody deserves to have basic human rights, regardless of your philosophy, regardless of what you believe. We live in a free country, and that's why. That is what separates us from the places we don't want to live, like communist China, or like some Islam country where they treat women like dogs. That's why we're here, because these places have freedom. That's why we're not in Cuba. That's why we don't want to be somewhere where there's dictators. And people like me recognize what's going on with the governments of the world, and they're turning into dictators. And they're doing it by using health emergency nonsense shit. And they keep moving the goalpost. And the stupid people don't realize it or keep justifying why that's okay. While the smart people are fed up and will never stop fighting for freedom. That's it. Share this message. Everything we do matters. We can't let this fucked up agenda go on any longer. It's literally destroying society. If you can't see that, you're a fucking tool, and you're too busy looking at sides and too busy fighting, trying to be right. The facts are out there, guys, and we can debate on the facts, but you do not have the right to tell anybody what the fuck to do.